Anybody here yet?
No, it just went live just a second.
Glad you told me. That might not sound good.
Yeah.
Can you see the folks you check?
Nope. I saw both chairs.
I reckon I checked yet.
I saw both chairs. Does that count?
Yeah, looks pretty good. Yep. You did good.
Okay.
Now I just gotta wait for people to get here. Where could the YouTube people be?
Well, if my phone will quit punching funky buckins, funky. One person's watching.
Aw. Hey, one person watching. Say something so we know who you are. We are nosy like that.
Oh, now there are 3 people.
Hey, 3 people.
Hey, Carrie. Hey, Freaky. Hey, Brad.
Gary, Freaky, Brad.
Just getting Chad pulled up so I can see y'all. How's everybody? Kelly's here.
Hey, Miss Kelly.
Now let me go read what y'all been saying. Y'all, it is cold out here. Can y'all hear us? We are doing good, Brad. Thank you. We just went live just now, Freaky, I promise. We can't hear you, but you can hear me. We're good. Okay, awesome. The phone's a little bit further away from us, so I just want to make sure y'all can hear.
It's about what we usually do.
Y'all, it's freaking cold out here.
It ain't that bad.
It's cold out here, y'all. I'd tell you what the temperature is, but I'd have to minimize my chat, and I couldn't see what y'all are saying.
I reckon I
You did, Kelly, and I saw that your post about that. I'm so sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Really? Freaky said his notification said we were live for 24 minutes. Seriously, we literally just started it.
5 minutes, maybe, not even that.
Yeah. So fear not, Freaky. You were one of the first.
Yep.
What's everybody doing? Allie, hi, sis.
Told you it ain't cold. It's 45 degrees at the moment.
45 degrees and the wind's blowing. And what is the feel like temperature?
Hold on, I'll tell you. It feels like 41.
Feels like 41. Yeah, maybe it was. Freaky says maybe it was 24 seconds.
That could be it.
Possible. Allie, how are you? How's my brother JD? I love y'all.
Eat that man a steak, Miss Allie. Steak and potatoes.
Everybody changed their thing to live chat. Y'all remember? Y'all, I need my hoodie. It's cold out here. Kelly says that's t-shirt leather.
See, I told you.
He says that he's got a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a flannel thing, or whatever.
No. Just a t-shirt and a jacket. That's it.
And a heavy jacket.
Just a t-shirt and a jacket.
It's a heavy jacket, too, y'all. It ain't no light little windbreaker. What?
Fred and Jen Outdoors. They finally caught alive. They missed seeing us.
Thanks, Brad.
Or miss seeing you. They say nothing about me.
Oh, whatever. They always say hi to both of us. Brad, is Jen with you, or are you by yourself?
Well, see, Miss Allie, see, while he's at it, you might as well go ahead and get him a good steak and some fried taters, too.
Why? What's JD doing?
That sounds like fun. They're driving all over the planet to prove they're U.S. citizens. Built on the rock.
Girlfriend, I know. Did I tell you the HE double hockey sticks I had to go through if I want a Tennessee license? I went back to Texas and renewed my license there. I'll just keep a dual residence. Let's see. He's fine eating a homemade meatball sub. Ooh. I bet that is yummy.
See, while you're at it, go ahead and get him a good Some good steak and fried taters too.
Go ketchup. Been listening to audiobooks and fighting sleep. Well, good, you're nice and awake now for us, Freaky.
I made fire just for you.
Oh, good, Jen's here. Hey, Jen. How are you, sweetheart? I hear you, Kel. That's true, Freaky said. Might be easier to prove your hustle. It's crazy, Carrie. It's absolutely nuts. And it will cost me, to get a Tennessee license, it'll cost me $500-600 and
No,
2 trips to
I
Texas.
was about to say everything put together is well over 1,000 probably.
Yep, plus 2 trips to Texas. Yeah, I think you guys are going to get cooler, Freaky. You're going to get some of this cool spell that we've been getting too, I think.
Haha. Y'all can take some of it. I'm ready for some more.
It's been cold the last few, I don't know, the last few nights. It's just been cold. There just ain't no other way to it. Like, you're waking up and the feels like temperatures are in the teens, and actual temperature was in the low 20s, and then last night I think it was 26, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But still, y'all, it's freaking cold. It felt like 19 when I woke up this morning. So here's the deal, y'all. If you've already heard the story, well, you get to hear it again.
Bum, bum, bum. That's dramatic theme music.
You know how, especially if you're a woman, when you take your birth certificate in to get your license, if your current ID does not match your birth certificate, you have to have legal documents as to why. For instance, if you got married, they want your marriage license, right? If you got divorced, they want your divorce decree. If you got married again, and so forth and so on. Well, in Texas, we recognize a common law. It's a common law state. It has been for many, many years. Way back when, 30-some plus years ago, I was 18, I think. Not quite 19 yet. I was still 18. And my boyfriend at the time, who I just knew I was going to be with forever, because y'all know how it is at 18. And he said, well, I want us to be together. We don't have the money to get married, but I want you to use my name. And I said, well, we can do it common law. So we rushed down to the driver's license office and said, we want to declare a partnership, and I want to use his name. And they looked at him and said, is that okay with you? And he said, yep. So there you go. They changed my license. I took that to Social Security office and changed my card. So I went from Larson to Scott. Well, that was when I was, like I said, 18. Well, when I'm 43, I get married for the first time in my life, and I get my marriage license. It says Don Scott married Raymond Mackey. Well, I had the marriage license, and I had everything I needed. Well, how did we get from Larson to Scott? So I told them the story. Well, we need legal proof. There is no legal proof. It's not necessary back then. Nowadays, it would be different, but this is like 30 some odd years ago. I'm 40. Well, y'all do the math. I'm 53, and I was 18 at the time. So, you know, so what? That's 18, 48, 35 years ago. So, in order to get a license here in Tennessee, I have to go online and petition the court in the state of Texas for a name change. And then I have to go to the local police department here and pay them $25 to do my fingerprints. So I make a fingerprint card and send that with another $30 to the Texas DPS to run my background and my prints to make sure that I'm who I say I am. And then I have to go to Texas to go to court. Once I go to court and I get the approval to take back my maiden name, then I can come home. It's 4 to 6 weeks to get the name change paperwork officially done and all the court documents and all that. Then I got to go back to Texas and take that paperwork and change my name in Texas on my driver's license and my Social Security card. And then I can bring all of that back up here to Tennessee, where I can pay them to change my name on my license and give a new license and all that crap. It will cost me 2 trips to Texas and about $500 in cash. So when I went home in September, I said, to heck with it, I will have dual residency, and I renewed my Texas license. I've just got dual residence. So, just be glad you ain't got to deal with all that mess. Hey, Miss Christie.
Miss Christie, we have the fire going. Where are you at?
Now, let me catch up on chat because I was talking to y'all. I should have handed this to Andy. I'm sorry. Hey, Avy, how are you? Yes, homemade meatballs, not that frozen yucky stuff.
Now you can have homemade steak and fried potatoes.
Excuse me. I hear you, Freaky. It's crazy. Going on a stay-at-home order. It starts at midnight tonight. I hear you. It's been crazy, especially Canada. Y'all have had it really rough, too, up there. Tim, hi, Tim. Tim said hairballs.
Hey, Tim.
Freaky says, but I was fighting sleep and now you're telling me a story?
Mm-hmm. See how she does, folks, Freaky? See how she does, folks?
I hear you, Kelly. Aviation fan says he complains when it drops below 41 or 42, so for it to be in the teens, you can't get that. No way.
It ain't that bad. We'll start using the fire.
Yep, it's been crazy. That's true, Freaky. Yep. There are several of y'all here that are in Canada. Actually, I don't have this much headache, Freaky. In Texas, every other year you can renew your license online, or every other, not year, but every other renewal. So in 8 years, I'll be able to renew it online, and then 8 years after that, I'll have to make a trip back to Texas to renew it again if I'm still driving at that time. So 16 years from now. Good, Allie, that was smart.
Thank you. She got the idea from me.
You don't even know what you said. I know, Carrie, it's nuts. Tim says he doesn't have a birth certificate. Yeah, mine too, Kelly. It's the birth certificate, the marriage certificate, because my marriage certificate doesn't have my birth name on it. It's crazy. Miss Christie's here.
Miss Christie, where are you at? We have fire.
Tim says, nope. She says, your birth certificate. Tim says, nope. 2 trains collided and I fell out of a hobo's behind. Miss Lippy's here.
Hey, Miss Lippy.
How are you, Miss Lippy?
Look, I made fire.
Oh, look. I don't know if it's Shannon or his beautiful wife, but one of them are here. Strong Enough to Bend Homestead, y'all. That's one of the channels that was at Miss Lippy's this weekend.
Yep.
Bub's here.
Bub.
He says hello from Hawaii.
No fair. Oh, that reminds me. In Hawaii, are they allowed to laugh out loud, or is all you're allowed to do is aloha? Get it? Get it? Get it? Oh, I can't read it. You did something.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Oh.
Denise says Cherokee's watching my favorite show.
It is your favorite show.
It is not.
Yeah.
It's all right, Allie. That's my beautiful little Cherokee. I need to send you pictures of Cherokee. She's so absolutely gorgeous, Allie. She's almost 5 months old, I think. But she's so precious, and she loves her Aunt Dawn, and she loves her Uncle Andy. She is fascinated with Andy. So it's okay. She can mess with me about the song because it's for Cherokee. The baby can get away with it.
So can I, because technically I am still a baby, mentally. So.
Kiri, do you have the star yet on your license? Where I am from winter, it doesn't snow, but down south it does. But it starts getting down about 5 degrees Celsius, and I become one very unhappy counselor. Well, that's time to just curl up with a heater, Avy. Kelly says every time we do a live with a fire, she wants a hot dog.
We got hot dogs in the fridge. Come on.
What'd you have, Lippy? Lippy's full as a tick. What'd you have, Lippy?
Oh,
Miss Christie's cooking meatloaf.
meatloaf sounds good.
It is his beautiful wife. It is not Shannon. Hi, darling. How are you, sweetheart? We missed you the other night.
Yep.
Yep, I knew it was you, Denise. Freaky said he can't have a 3-dog night because ain't got no dogs in his house. He might have to settle for a hot cat or two.
Technically, every night is a 3-dog night here.
That's true.
If I had it my way, it'd be a 17-dog night.
It is a pain, Brad. You are absolutely right. It's just unbelievably nuts. Freaky said, I read that on Facebook yesterday, Andy, sir.
Yep, that's where I got it from.
4.5. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was 4.5 months. She's just the cutest thing, Allie. I'll send you a picture of her. Probably tomorrow because I don't have cell service down here at the house. But when we go into town tomorrow, I'll send you a picture. She is absolutely the most adorable baby you will ever see. She is so precious.
And she's an Alabama fan. Roll Tide. Can you see the fire in the video?
The tip of it, yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
See the tip of the flames. Cher is here. Hi, Cher.
Hey, Cher. She was meant
Miss
to meet
Slippy
again.
had chopped steak, salad, mixed vegetables, and a roll.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Miss Lippy, we're having the rest of your leftovers tonight, so we're having baked
Yep.
beans and taters and chicken.
Yep.
I handed it to his mama, so he's gonna heat it all up. She's gonna heat it all up, but we're having the rest of your leftovers. My goodness, it's good.
Oh, and I'm using a couple of pieces of that chicken for my black eyed peas in the next day or two.
Yeah, I had to make an appointment too, and Carrie, I'm telling you, when you go to the center, girlfriend, you need to get there early. It took my mom and I, when we got there, the line was inside, and it went like way down this way, and then out the door, all the way down the length of the building, and halfway back up again. It took us almost an hour and a half, 2 hours in line. So, get there early, girlfriend. I'm just telling you. Hey, Dawn, how are you?
Don's here. Hey, Mr.
Dawn
Don.
work?
Hey, Mr. Don.
Yeah, my work's there. Cool, Denise sent me another picture. Yay! This is the one we're talking about, Freaky. That's the same baby we were passing around, but she's not talking yet. She's only 4.5 months. And she is absolutely adorable, though.
Give her another 6 months. She'll be talking.
Jim and I said, sounds delicious, Andy.
I'm going to do a video on the black eyed peas eating the chicken.
Oh, girl, he makes the best black-eyed peas. I'm going to have to get him to make it for you maybe when we come back in a few weeks.
Yep.
Girl, they are good. Company just came over. Love you, Clippy. Give Buddy a hug for me.
Bye, Miss Lippy. Tell Mr. Buddy, hey.
Denise is having tenderloins on the grill. Ain't sure cooking out. I sure ain't cooking outside. It's cold.
Hey, it ain't that bad.
She ain't going to it. Don says he bought a new Makita nail gun.
Ooh, cool. I want to play with it.
Oh, good, Kiri. I had to go to Houston, Harris County. And my mama lives in Brazoria County, which is where I'm registered at, but the closest one to us is over there off of Old Galveston, Harris County. And Lord, that line was long. Tim says Tammy took a jar of venison and a jar of mushrooms and made gravy and put it over noodles.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yum, yum, yum. Freaky says his black-eyed peas thing.
Mine do more than sing.
Buddy said hello. Hey, Buddy. Love
Hey,
y'all.
Mr. Buddy.
Kelly says she doesn't know how to make black-eyed peas because she's Canadian, but she's going to watch Andy's video he'll do on it so she can learn.
Yep.
But if all else fails, if you want to wait for us to make them, we will make them for you when you get down here if you ever get to come down. Ooh, that fire's getting hot, y'all.
Just wait another couple of months.
Thank you. Y'all, if anybody's out there looking for a good portable Bluetooth speaker,
Bet you can knock off a chair every time you move.
this thing is amazing, y'all. I'm telling you, this is an amazing speaker. I would highly recommend it to anybody. It was $34, I think. It's called Comiso. Comiso. Check it out. Anyway. Cher says she's on her phone, so she can't tag y'all, but she sees you all. So hello to everybody from Cher.
Miss Sheriff, where y'all at? I may fire.
Tim, Tim says, Canadians don't know bacon either.
No, the ham is not bacon. I'm sorry, it just ain't.
Oh my goodness. Kelly says Canadians have the best bacon. It's not bacon, sis. I'm just saying.
Chili ham is not bacon. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That you're absolutely right, Kira. If it wasn't there on the highway, it would be in trouble. That'll be cool, though. I'm glad you can go to the junction. Yep, Kelly just hit. My mama sent me a message with 2 attachments. Probably my niece and nephew. But Kelly's just hit 1,000 subs, y'all. Make sure Kelly, which is Life of a Mill Wife, you see her in your chat. Y'all, they just hit 1,000 subs. I'm so happy for them. Yeah, Share, message me what channel, babe. It's a very real possibility I'll be up because 11 for you is actually 10 for me. So it's a very real possibility. Send me a messenger thing with the channel.
What channel are you doing?
She said if you're up, I'm going to be on another live at 11 p.m. tonight.
Oh, cool.
How do you cook a perfect hard-cooked egg? Well, that depends on if you're frying it or boiling it or poaching it or how are you cooking it. If you want a fried egg, you just leave it in there and turn that grease on high until the edges are crispy.
Yep.
Man, is it good. That's the best way to cook it for sandwiches. If you're boiling it, just boil a 10-minute egg, you'll be fine.
Are boiled eggs supposed to boil?
Kelly says, you're right. Ham is not bacon. Canadian bacon is not that ham you guys call Canadian bacon.
You're right, it's just regular ham.
Yep, I'm so happy for them. Keto Homestead with Jess. I probably will try to remember that. Yeah, remember that for me, okay, honey?
Good luck with that. Hey, I don't even remember what
I'll be
day
there
it
if
is.
I'm up, sis.
I don't even remember what day it is half the time.
Brad says LOL. LOL, Andy. The ham and the bacon thing.
Thank you, I tried.
Freaky says, find a rock and sand it down to egg shape. Perfect hard egg.
Yep.
Yeah, have a point, Freaky.
That one's actually already almost close enough.
Kiri lives out in the middle of nowhere. In a beautiful, beautiful part of Texas. We are going back probably in about roughly 3 to 4 weeks, somewhere in there. We're going to go, we got to get tags on the trailer. There's a couple things that he's going to take from Buddy that we need the trailer to bring back, so we got to get tags. In Tennessee, we can use this trailer all day long anywhere in Tennessee, but to cross state lines into Kentucky, they require a tag, so we have to put tags on this trailer. So.
Plus, I'll be able to take it to Alabama, too.
Yep.
New York.
And New York. Freaky said it's not daytime now, so no worries. And then
Yeah.
Cher says, Andy lives where you can hear the banjos.
I do. Speaking of that, I have a right nice banjo CD in my truck at the moment.
Oh, Miss Allie, you need one of these, girl. You need one. Y'all, this is called a comfy. It's actually like wearing a blanket. It's serious. If I stand up, it is down to my knees. It's like this oversized blanket, kind of what the Snuggies used to be, only it's a quality blanket. And it has real sleeves. It's not a poncho. It's real sleeves.
But wait, there's more.
And you have your hoodie, which you can do this way, but if you want to block the light out or really cover your face, your hoodie comes all the way down. You can just totally cover yourself head to toe. And it literally is like wearing a blanket. It is so warm. We got it on Amazon. It's called a Comfy, C-O-M-F-Y. It's kind of written right here, but it's probably backward for y'all. You need to get one, Allie. And they come in, I think, what was it, like 12 different colors?
I don't know.
They're so warm. Andy's mother bought every one of us one for Christmas. And y'all, I'm loving it. I'm just loving it.
Mine is camo. When I have it on, you cannot see me. Camouflage.
Let's see. Freaky said, I'll go to KFC long after the pandemic's done. KFC is gross. See, when Kelly and I had this talk before. KFC in Canada must be different than here. Because down here in the States, KFC is popular. I mean, it is a popular place. Now, I don't care for their french fries. But I love original recipe chicken from KFC.
No, give me good old-fashioned homemade fried chicken from a bird you just went and got out of the chicken coop.
And it's so comfy, Allie. You would love it. And it's so, so warm. Have a great night, Brad, Jen. Love y'all.
See y'all later.
Now, we do have some good places. There's one here in Jackson. It's called Umpty's Chicken, and it's actually really good chicken.
Do the Humpty dance. Do the Humpty dance.
And in Memphis, there is Gus's Chicken. Now, Gus's Chicken is the bomb. That's the word we're going to use. Instead of that SH word, oh my gosh, that's good chicken. It is so, like that place has a line 24/7.
I don't care. It's still not worth
But
going to the ghetto.
They don't have one here. They used to have one in Henderson, but they don't have one here anymore. So, Dawn says, I'm building an above-ground vegetable garden boxes.
Oh, cool.
Camo and Bose is here. Hi, sweetheart.
Camo. You know, I need to get all decked out in my camo one day, just for camo and Bose.
But then nobody would see you. You would be invisible.
I would make sure my face is uncovered, so I'd be like just a floating head.
Okay, the floating head. Don says the new Makita saves time.
I bet.
Tim says their KFC blows.
I
Angel says she loves KFC.
I never really care for any.
Kelly has to go. The hockey game came on, and you know how you Canadians are. Love you, sis.
It's hockey.
Love you, Kevin.
See y'all later, Miss Kelly. Bye, Miss Kelly.
Camo and Bose. They love KFC too. Yeah, it's really popular here.
It's all right. It ain't homemade though.
Freaky says, I used to like the fries and coleslaw, but they did something to the salad. I no longer like it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had it in a while, but it used to be one of my favorites. Tim says, I have a Hudson Bay blanket coat. Right? They are super warm. This is a comfy. We got it on Amazon. So I don't know what the price difference is because I haven't priced the Hudson Bay, but the blanket things like this are just incredibly warm. Kiri, pretty much the closest anything is 2 hours away from you. It must be. Aw, Kelly says a Canadian is hugging you when you wear your Hudson Bay coat, Tim. Love you, Kel. Love you, Kevin. Miss Christie says last KFC she looked like cooked a bantam. Last KFC I got looked like they cooked a bantam. I'm gonna get it together.
Bantam chicken.
Is that a little bitty one?
Yeah, they're small, about size. Just a little bit bigger than a quail.
Oh, good Lord. You got jib, woman.
I want banty chickens. They're cool.
Really, I haven't had it in a long time.
I've seen banty chickens, banty roosters. Look just like king over there, except they like this big, getting a little round. You know, they look like a miniature king.
I tell you though, if you used to like the KFC coleslaw, they're telling me that it must have changed it because it's not any good anymore. If you'll go into the, if you can find it, I know pretty much anywhere. I've seen it at many places, but in the produce section at the grocery store, I know Walmart usually carries it. If you can find Marie's coleslaw dressing in the produce section, it tastes just like the classic original KFC. You just buy yourself a bag of coleslaw mix and mix that in. It is so good.
Come this summer, my produce section will be the garden right up here, the garden right up yonder.
Yeah, I would have had to said something too. I bring me that tiny little bitty thing. The prices the KFC charges, you better bring me a decent sized meal. I'm telling you.
for the prices they charge, I can rate the chicken at 7. And that's coming through the Supreme Meat Birds.
So, Allie, if JD had a meatball sub for supper, what did you have? Apparently, Allie, a bantam chicken is it's just a real small
Yeah,
chicken.
it's a small mini chicken.
A mini chicken.
Just a little bit bigger than a quail, but not by much.
Camo says she gets the chicken extra crispy with biscuits, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and mac and cheese. See, I knew we were kindred spirits. I just knew it. I've always liked their coleslaw, but I haven't been to a KFC in probably 2 years or better. And of course now, Andy can't have a whole lot of grease of anything, so.
It hurts my feelings so much. Tell me I can't go to fast food.
He is now officially expensive to take anywhere, y'all. Ash Cat is doing good. He's
around here somewhere.
Tim says the bantam's about the size of a Cornish game hen.
Yeah.
Ash is here somewhere. He was laying out here with me for the longest time while Andy was finishing chopping some wood. I don't know where he went. He probably went off to find him something to eat. But he is doing a little bit better. The leg is still really bothering him sore. He's still limping. But he is putting a little bit more weight on it than he did yesterday. So he's getting better. And Allie had a fresh,
there he is right there.
Fresh mozzarella and tomatoes with basil on a baguette.
There he is right there. Getting up inside. Yeah, he just climbed inside the bed of my truck. Up under the truck.
Let's dig it at. Apparently Ash is in the truck. Hey, Miss Brenda, how are you? Maniac Grammy.
Hey, Maniac Grammy.
Freaky says Andy can go to any fast food he likes, but he'll have to slow down quite a bit.
I don't like fast food really in the first place. Never really have.
Don says good night.
Good night, Don.
It's good to see you, Don. Good thing chat works, because my video is
did you see that?
so far behind.
Did you see, I adjusted the fire with my brain powers without even having to get up.
Did you do it telepathetically?
I did. That's how awesome my skills are.
Grammy says, I'm good, and you both? What's the weather there?
Nice and toasty warm by this fire.
Yeah. We leave the fire, we're in trouble. But it's about 40 outside right about now.
It's about 45 or so.
You just read it 1 minute ago and it said it was 41.
Feels like 41. It was 45.
Anyway, lower 40s. It was beautiful today, though. I'm thinking we got up close to 50. Not just a little over, but it was gorgeous. The sun was shining, and I actually was down to just my little long-sleeve t-shirt thing.
She was cracking the whip on me again, y'all.
Camo says, we pronounce them bannies, like a banny rooster. Or banny.
Yeah, there's all kind of different ways to say it.
Yeah. Grammy says, that's t-shirt weather. That's what Kelly said too, Brenda. Kelly said the same thing, but for us, that's not t-shirt weather. Especially not for Skinny Mini over here. Christy says they were 26 this morning.
See, Miss Christy, we have fire. It's nice and toasty
Allie,
warm.
we haven't eaten yet. We'll probably be eating in the next 30, 45 minutes, but we're heating up the rest of the leftovers that we brought home from Miss Lippy's. So we'll have baked beans, twice baked mashed potatoes, and some barbecue chicken. Yep, it's t-shirt weather for Allie too. Carrie says they got low of 28. They were in high 60. I love actually being in front of the fire, y'all. I love sitting by this fire. Sometimes it can get a little too warm, and we don't usually sit quite this close because there is a lot of heat coming off of that thing.
Only because I build very good fires.
He does. He builds excellent fires, and there is a ton of heat coming off of that thing. But
if you're cold, give me 15 minutes.
So I don't normally sit this close, but y'all needed to be able to hear me on the live because, as you can tell, the camera's on the other side of the fire. So.
I can move.
Oh my gosh, girl, it was so good. I'm telling you, Lippy can cook. Oh my gosh. Freaky said,
and Miss
wow.
Lippy, if you're watching the replay of this, the offer still stands. I will work for food.
Freaky says, wow, that post was sent out real slow. thought I hit the enter button, but I never did.
Mhm.
She is absolutely, y'all. Lippy is an amazing woman, and she's even
Mhm.
more so in person, y'all.
Yep.
I just love them so much. I love them like the title of my video, When Friends Become Family. Kind of like some of y'all.
Y'all, she actually even let me inside. I didn't have to like stay and sleep in the truck. She even let me inside in the day and everything.
See, I don't understand this philosophy. Freaky says I hate to run, but I got to stuff my face I forgot to eat. I love you, Freaky. Enjoy your dinner.
Yep.
But what I don't get is I've never forgotten to eat in my life. Now, there have been times I was too busy to stop and do it,
Mhm.
but I have never forgotten to eat in my life. I just don't get that concept. Amen to that one, Camo Bo. She says, that's the way we cook down here. I tell everyone I ain't fat for nothing. I don't know, Carrie. They were up in Fort Worth, so I haven't actually talked to her yet. I'll have to ask her that, though. Aviation fan says, I just got sent a photo from a friend in America. A semi has got up a runway ramp off the side of a freeway. An old mate must have been booking because they've hit the top of the hill.
Probably a Swift driver.
Maybe so. Who's crazy enough to go shopping for snow, right? Camo and Bo says, you're lucky, Andy. You get me to cook for you. And Mick Lee and all these other people.
I am lucky.
Allie says she forgets to eat all the time. I can see that.
Miss Allie, you need to come down here to the south where it's still real America.
Let me just put this way.
And we will make sure you do not forget to eat.
Let me put this way. When you're a big girl or fat girl or however you want to put it, you don't forget to eat ever. You get so busy sometimes you don't. But you don't ever forget it. Trust me.
Look at me,
Freaky
and I still
says-
don't forget to eat.
Freaky says, I grew up with what you call a tight belt, little to no food in the home most of the time, so when you get used to not eating much, you tend to forget. That is sad, Freaky. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Come on down here, freak. We'll feed you good.
Right, a long time ago. Later, Freaky. Love you, darling.
See you later,
The
Freaky.
north area got snow. I got a little sleep. Then I would have probably got it if I was still living there, because I was just north of it in Jersey Village, off the northwest side. Christy said she just had sleet and cold and rain. Camo says, I hear you, Camo. She's a bad girl. Aviation says it's a semi that's been going down a hill, lost its brakes, and gone up the runaway ramp, which is a steep hill with like snow or sand, etc. Something that's going to stop the vehicle. Well,
Yeah, it's
they
about
got to
2
the
to
top
3
of it.
That's saying something, because the runaway ramps a good 2-3 foot deep with just loose gravel and sand.
He says,
And
so they must have been
They're
flying.
designed to sink down in that 2-3 foot, and it pushes and stops. It's
She
kinda like
says,
a
so they
dozer
must have
effect.
been flying.
Yeah,
Crazy.
probably a Swift driver.
she says, I got my hubby fat now too. He used to be skinny.
I used to have some weight on me, but I'm working on getting it back.
Allie says, freaky geek, I'll feed you and make you chubby geek. We are working on actually getting set up to be able to cook more here at the house.
I have been able to cook the whole time. She just don't like cooking in the cold and the rain and stuff, but whatever.
You could have gotten out in the cold and rain and cooked for me. I'd have ate it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to cook it, but I would have ate it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so there was this old metal school desk, and y'all will be able to see it in this video soon, but
Now they might be able to see a glimpse of it right there.
you
in
can
the
see
light.
a glimpse of it right between us. You see this blue table right here? Can y'all see that? So, anyway, so the blue thing, it's an old school desk. It's turned around backward at the moment. But it's an old metal school desk, and it had been out in the yard in the weeds. It just was getting rained on, and I told Andy, I said, I have this new Emerald Lagasse Air Fryer Pro oven convection oven thing.
See, you want to
You
throw
can't-
stuff away.
You can't have cupboards over the top of it. You can't have nothing above it. So it needed somewhere to sit other than on my little counter. And so I knew that was out there, and Andy pulled it out for me. I went and picked the colors that I wanted. So it's this color of blue that's behind me. Then the front door, If you remember the old metal school desks and they have the little opening right underneath of them where you would slide your papers and your books and stuff inside, well, he's made a door for me that's going to be on a hinge. It'll drop down so I can use it for storage. Well, the front of the door is bright yellow, like sunshine bright yellow. And then I have a ceramic knob that's blue and yellow and white, and it's just going to be absolutely adorable when it's finished.
See, y'all, she complains at me because I won't throw nothing away, and I have my scrap piles and stuff here and there, and my junk piles and my graveyards. But the only thing we got in, the whole thing we got in her fancy little pretty little oven stand thing now is 2 cans of spray paint and about $5 worth of hinges. That's it.
And a knob.
And a knob. Well, you already had a knob, but still.
I did have the knob. Oh, I know, right? Helen Bo, she says, I can't get over the man who about drove into you guys at the three-way. That was crazy. Scared the bejeebers out of me.
Hey, at least I got to
But
play
he was on
NASCAR.
my side of the car, too. He was headed straight at my door. I was like, oh, my goodness.
At least I got to break the back tires loose on the truck.
Yeah. Carrie says, my mom didn't need much food, didn't take much to fill her up. I'm the opposite. She wouldn't be hungry, so she assumed I wasn't hungry. I was always hungry. Reap what you sow. Hi, darlings. How are y'all? Good to see you.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, you can see the blue desk. Yeah, the door. Can you go grab the panel and the
I was
little...
just thinking that, yep. You put it back on the thing?
Yeah, it's still on the tote.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
No. Oh, I don't know if they can see it. Hold on, because chat's so far behind. Hold on. I don't know if they can see it or not.
Y'all let her know if you can see it.
If you can't see it, I'll just have him bring the door to me. I doubt they will be, though, from what I can see. I think they just see a little edge of the blue.
Yeah, they can see it. See? It is pretty.
It is a bright, bright yellow against that blue that you see, and I have a really beautiful little ceramic knob to go on it.
And see?
Hey,
all
don't.
and see all that for under $15 with nothing but scrap piles and stuff.
Christy says, when my friend gets mad, she eats, I clean. I need to get madder. I need to get thoroughly ticked off then. Aviation says he'll send me the photo of the semi, and when you see how far it's gone up the runoff ramp, you'll know. You'll go, how in the blankety blank? So how are you, darlings? I know it's reap what you sow, but which one of you is it? Or is it both of you? Angel, how are you?
Angel.
They're getting ready to go to Morro Bay on Friday.
Sounds fun. They need to come back to, like, south where it's still America.
She says, now you can see yellow. The three-way accident maybe was on our trip to go see Buddy and them. So if you watch the video I did yesterday, did it come out? Day before yesterday? I don't remember.
Wanted to.
I think it came out yesterday, Monday. It came out Monday. It's when friends become family. I talked about it in there.
I thought you edited it Monday and it came out.
It still came out Monday. I did.
Oh.
Late, but it was. So basically, Christy says, actually, my house should be clean after this week, and now I'll shut up. So we need to talk later, sis. I gotcha. But basically what happened, we came up to a four-way stop, actually. And we were the first to get to the stop sign. We're headed, like, from where I'm going straight across. And then across from us, there was another person coming toward us. And all these stops, mind you guys, are just a second or two apart. I mean, it's just, we all kind of got there within a second or two. So we stopped, then he stopped, and then there was one on this side of me coming this way. Was the last one to arrive. Well, there was a dog on the side of the road, and apparently this guy was watching the dog, because Andy fully stopped, and we watched the other two cars stop. He proceeds to take off through the intersection. This car started to take off through the intersection too, and he was headed straight at my door. He wasn't looking. He was literally like this, looking at the dog on the side of the road, not looking at the intersection. Andy had to just floor it. And thank you, Lord, the person across from us was paying attention. He floored it and just barked his tires a little bit to make a right and get out of Andy's way. And he had to swing all the way into the opposite lane of traffic to get around it and keep this guy from hitting us. I mean, he just had to floor it and whip over there, and thank goodness the other car was paying attention and made a space for him.
Got to break my tires loose and everything.
Yep, it was crazy. Scared me half to death.
And you say playing NASCAR and Dukes of Hazzard never does no good.
Absolutely. Ain't just doing good. The boys just started back to school on the 11th, so I've been busy with them and school online. Cool. Oh, you and me both. She said, I'm glad you guys didn't get hurt. It scared me half to death. Even scared Bo. I mean, gee.
Well, it didn't scare both till I floored it.
It was just nuts. It was. I am so glad that the other car across from us was paying attention. Mama says supper's ready. She's about to fix our plates.
All right.
And we've probably been close to an hour. It's 6:20 now. Let me see how long we've been on.
46 minutes.
Alrighty then. So we are going to cut this off, y'all, because our supper is ready. She's earlier than she said she's going to be, but anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. I know there's some other channels that are getting ready to go live too. Y'all can check them out. If you need a list of channels and who is live, go to your Facebook, to the Two Family homepage. There is in the files section, there's a list of everybody that goes live, so y'all go check that out. But other than that, we will see you guys later. I love you all. And Allie's laughing at you.
Y'all don't miss me too much now, you hear?
We will see y'all on the next live. Bye, everybody.